Okay, so it's a pretty sad time for a lot of Nijisanji fans out there, and mainly, fans of Rosemi Lovelock. Now, obviously, we talked about her the other week on the fact that they announced that Nijisanji were parting ways with her, and that, she would be graduating on August 29th. And obviously, that was yesterday. Rosemi Lovelock had her last stream, and, obviously, she tried to, stay happy throughout all of it. So again, that was great to see, and obviously a lot of people tuned in for that one, getting 139,000 views, which obviously is crazy, and it's great to see that there's a lot of support behind her, and obviously she's been creating content all the way up until her graduation as well, which is yeah, very, 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 very nice. And obviously it seems like there was a message though from her, which some of you guys may not have seen, which I did want to kind of share with you, as this is yeah, not seen by very many people, as Rosemi Lovelock's Twitter has been protected. You cannot see any of the posts, at least I can't see any of the posts. So there was a message that actually came out on her Twitter regarding a lot of her audience, which I just kind of wanted to show you guys, as many of you might not be able to see it due to the protected post thing. Now, obviously, to say Rosemi's final message from her Twitter saying, "Hey bud, thank you so much for letting me be a part of your past life for the past 4 years. It's been such a pleasure to see you tune into my streams, to see you comment everything you've made for me. It's been such a pleasure to share so many jokes and get to laugh together at so many moments. It's been such a pleasure to see you all grow into finer and more amazing human beings. I hope every moment we spent together was a healing for you as they were for me. I was blessed to be surrounded by such amazing community and people throughout every single thing I've been through. I'll never have more gratitude than the time you've given me. So thank you infinitely again. Whichever steps I take in life, you'll always be close to my heart. I don't think I could forget you and the moment we spent together, even if I wanted to. If you all, you're all the absolute best. I love you and keep on growing, the great Rosemi-sama." So obviously, yeah, that was a last message from her posted on her Twitter, which obviously a lot of people wouldn't be able to see. Obviously, someone's to change the world. My final message goodbye. Obviously, referring to a video on YouTube. They're saying, "I'll be honest, the pink on pink is screwing my eyes. Can I get a TLDR?" Obviously, yeah, they translated it. He said, "Much appreciated." So thank you for grabbing this from Twitter because it's already locked. Which, yeah, obviously, I think that's pretty crazy because obviously she put out this post on their Twitter and they've already locked it. I mean, they said, I don't even get why they do that. I could maybe get it if it's after a year or something, and maybe a month. They could make it so nobody unmentioned can respond to them, but why hide the tweets right away? Cover doesn't even do this with the people that they've fired. Instead, they probably don't want to waste resources on a graduated talent who is not bringing in the money. Lock it right away, they can forget about it. They already have minimal support for their talents. They're not likely going to spare support for the dead Twitter page, which I guess is true, but at the same time, it would be nice if they could keep it up for a little bit longer. So didn't Kuro find plushies of his Nijisona way after he was gone? Said, like the official merch store? If so, selling those plushies gives them income. If Kuro doesn't get a slice of the income from merch sales anymore, then that's even more profit from Niji. Or it could be pretty bad for Niji if they had low stock just laying around. They had to pay up front to get the plushies made, and if they still don't sell enough, they might not have even broken even. So now that Kuro is gone, it's even harder for them to sell them. Either way, they have financial motivation to keep the plushies. They don't have financial motivation to keep Rosemi's Twitter up. I said, nope, I'm pretty sure it was about physical Japanese stores like Animate and stuff like that. It's like them as soon as possible as the character is gone. They got to treat it like it's dead, get rid of everything as quickly as possible. And I can understand the fact that maybe they don't want to kind of bother with it anymore and want to just kind of move on from it. But at the same time, it would have been nice for a lot of the fans to at least be able to see this final message that she had. And I'm glad this got shared over on Kurosanji because, again, obviously it is a very important message for a lot of long-term viewers of her. I don't know if they posted it in posts as well. Maybe they did. No, they didn't. Okay, that probably would have been better to do because that's a little bit more permanent. But again, obviously, a lot of people are very sad. And it seems like, she was talking about the fact that whichever steps I take in life, you'll always be close to my heart. I wonder if she is going to come back or not. Again, we've seen a lot of people in Nijisanji come back and become an indie VTuber, or in the case of Astro Arcadia, he came back as a, full-on flesh tuber. So again, it'll be interesting to see if she does that, because there is many people that do that, and many people that, come back as an indie, as indie VTubing is actually growing. pretty heavily right now. You know, many people have seen, especially the V Shoujo stuff and everything like that. Like, if you are big enough, it's the same with Samiko Sabra as well. If you are big enough, you can get an audience as an indie VTuber, and obviously it's much more freeing to be an indie, as you don't have this added on pressure from companies like Nijisanji trying to get you to upload or meet quotas and things like that, which can be pretty stressful for a lot of people. So maybe going indie is the way. Obviously, there's a lot of people in the comment section down here as well saying, I remember the first time I found you when you played the Walking Dead series, and you became an Oshi ever since. From time to time, I would play your theme song, The Great Rosemi Summer, and sing along together. Right, that's so sad. They said, we'll never forget you, Rosemi. So thanks for all the wonderful 4 years, Rosemi. Thank you for all the last smiles and happiness. Your lack of presence will really be felt. Gonna miss your jokes, your goofy laugh, the fun silliness you always bring, and just the kindness you would always show to everyone. I just joined when Luxium was new, but it's crazy that you've been here even longer, and you have left a great impression on me and many others. You know, a lot of Japanese fans as well. You know, saying thank you, Rosemi Soma. I started watching EN because I saw Rosemi. So there's a lot of Japanese people who got into EN VTubing through Rosemi. You know, said thank you, Rosemi Sama. You're the first person I started clicking on EN. I'm guessing, yeah, they're the first English VTuber that they really started gelling with, which is nice. And obviously, yeah, it seems like she's got a lot of fans all across different areas, which is very sad to see that, you know, it has now come to an end. You know, you're saying I'm going to go look at the moon, Otsu, and farewell, Rosemi Sama. You know, thank you so much for everything, Rosemi. May your past walk as the joyous times we shared together. You know, Rosemi-sama, my Oshi, you're a huge source of happiness. Even more Japanese fans as well, saying I love Rosemi duels, riding dual acceleration. You know, a lot of other people as well. Bro, there's so many comments here. Obviously, just thanking her. And obviously, yeah, it's just very sad, you know. And yeah, again, as I said, I'll keep you guys up to date if there is any other kind of, update on her indie VTuber status, if that even happens in the first place. I mean, again, as I said, there could be a case where she just goes and just does something else and doesn't even become a VTuber. Sometimes that does happen and we never see them again. But obviously, as I said, the VTubing community is very good at finding new like personas and new kind of accounts and things, you know, kind of connected to Rosemi, and you know, obviously it's her new account or whatever. So again, that will probably be the first thing that pops up soon. So obviously I'll keep you guys up to date if there is any information on that. But overall, it is a sad day for a lot of Rosemi Lovelock fans who enjoyed a lot of their content, a lot of her content, sorry. And obviously, yeah, it's just a sad day overall. But if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go over to GameSubs, use my code KAZA, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. I definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, they also have the new V-Card stuff over there if you guys want to check that out as well. Again, that is also VTuber related. They got all the TCG cards. I think they just restocked or whatever, so I definitely recommend checking that out. Again, another 10% off if you get your code KAZA at the checkout. So yeah, I definitely recommend going over there. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.